The Third Macedonian War, spanning from 171 to 168 BC, marked a turning point in ancient history. This conflict was not just a mere skirmish, but a significant event that would echo through the ages. It was a brutal conflict between two titans, the Roman Republic, ascendant and hungry for power, and the Antigonid Kingdom of Macedon, once a mighty empire under Alexander the Great, now clinging to its fading glory. The stakes were incredibly high, with both sides vying for supremacy in the ancient world. This wasn't just another war, it was a clash of ideologies, a struggle for dominance over the Hellenistic world. The philosophies and strategies of both nations were put to the ultimate test. The outcome would reshape the political landscape of the Mediterranean, leaving Rome the undisputed master and consigning Macedon to the annals of history. The reverberations of this war would be felt for centuries. The war, fought over several years, was a testament to the military prowess of both sides. Each battle was a display of tactical genius and sheer determination. Macedon, under the leadership of Perseus, fought valiantly, utilizing its famed phalanx formations and innovative tactics. Perseus's leadership was marked by both brilliance and desperation. Rome, however, driven by its ambition and disciplined legions, proved too powerful to overcome. The Roman military machine was relentless, and their strategic acumen was unmatched. The Third Macedonian War wasn't just about immediate territorial gains. It was about long-term dominance, about establishing a new order in the ancient world. It was a defining moment that would shape the future of Western civilization. The roots of the Third Macedonian War ran deep, entangled in a history of suspicion, rivalry, and broken treaties. The previous two Macedonian wars had left a legacy of resentment. Macedon, though defeated, still represented a potent threat in Roman eyes. Rome, ever suspicious of potential rivals, closely monitored Macedonian activities, interpreting any sign of resurgence as a provocation. Territorial disputes further fueled tensions. Rome's growing influence in Greece and the Balkans clashed with Macedon's desire to reassert its dominance over its former territories. Economic factors also played a role. Macedon's control over valuable trade routes and resources made it a tempting target for Roman expansionism. The two powers circled each other warily, distrust breeding like a disease, until the inevitable clash became a matter of when, not if. The Third Macedonian War was a clash of personalities as much as it was a clash of armies. It was a pivotal moment in ancient history where the ambitions of two powerful leaders collided on the battlefield. Leading Macedon was Perseus, the ambitious and capable son of Philip V. Perseus was determined to restore his kingdom to its former glory and free it from the shadow of Roman dominance. He inherited a kingdom yearning for its past glory, eager to break free from Roman interference. The people of Macedon looked to Perseus with hope and expectation, believing he could lead them to a brighter future. Perseus, a skilled diplomat and military leader, rallied his people, forging alliances and preparing for the inevitable confrontation with Rome. His charisma and strategic mind made him a formidable opponent. Rome, on the other hand, was not a single entity, but a republic driven by the ambitions of its leading men. The political landscape of Rome was complex, with various factions vying for power and influence. The Senate, the real seat of power, was divided on the necessity of war. Some senators saw the conflict as an opportunity to expand Rome's influence, while others were wary of the costs and risks involved. However, powerful figures like the consul Lucius Aemilius Paulus emerged, advocating for a decisive strike against Macedon. Paulus was a seasoned military leader, known for his tactical brilliance and unwavering determination. Roman legions, renowned for their discipline and effectiveness in battle, stood ready to march, their swords thirsting for conquest. The stage was set for a monumental clash that would shape the future of the ancient world. The Third Macedonian War was a brutal ballet of clashing armies, a series of hard-fought battles that tested the mettle of both sides. This conflict, spanning from 171 to 168 BC, was a pivotal moment in ancient history, showcasing the strategic brilliance and resilience of both the Macedonian and Roman forces. The war began with a Macedonian offensive, Perseus utilizing his advantage in cavalry and light troops to harass Roman formations. His initial tactics were effective, causing significant disruption and forcing the Romans to adapt quickly to the new style of warfare. The Battle of Callisinus, though tactically inconclusive, demonstrated the resilience of the Macedonian phalanx against Roman legions. This battle highlighted the strengths and weaknesses of both military systems, setting the stage for future confrontations. The tide began to turn at the Battle of Pydna in 168 BC. This battle was a turning point where the strategic prowess of the Roman commanders began to outshine the Macedonian tactics. This pivotal battle, fought on a plain ideally suited for Roman tactics, showcased the adaptability of the legions. The open terrain allowed the Romans to fully utilize their superior maneuverability and disciplined formations. Roman maniples, smaller and more maneuverable than the cumbersome phalanx, exploited gaps in the Macedonian lines, breaking their formation and securing a decisive victory. This adaptability and tactical flexibility were key to the Roman success. Pydna marked the end of Macedonian resistance and the beginning of Roman dominance. The aftermath of this battle reshaped the power dynamics of the ancient world, solidifying Rome's position as a dominant military power. The defeat at Pydna sealed Macedon's fate. Perseus, captured after fleeing the battlefield, was paraded through the streets of Rome as a symbol of Roman triumph. The once mighty kingdom, stripped of its territories and independence, was carved into 4 Roman client republics. The Antigonid dynasty, which had ruled Macedon for centuries, was abolished, its legacy shattered. The Roman victory sent shockwaves throughout the Hellenistic world. Kingdoms and city-states, once wary of Macedonian power, now trembled before the might of Rome. The Third Macedonian War marked the end of an era. The Hellenistic world, with its intricate web of alliances and rivalries, would now be drawn inexorably into the Roman sphere of influence. The Third Macedonian War had profound consequences for Rome, transforming it from a regional power into the dominant force in the Mediterranean world. The victory over Macedon brought vast territories under Roman control, along with access to new resources and trade routes. This influx of wealth fueled Roman ambitions, paving the way for further expansion and conquest. More importantly, the war solidified Rome's reputation as an indomitable military power. The defeat of the Macedonian phalanx, once considered invincible, sent a clear message to the rest of the ancient world. Rome was not to be trifled with. This newfound prestige attracted allies and intimidated potential rivals, further consolidating Roman power. The aftermath of the Third Macedonian War saw a dramatic shift in the balance of power in the ancient world. With Macedon vanquished, a power vacuum emerged, leading to instability and new conflicts. The Roman Senate, now increasingly confident in its ability to project power abroad, found itself drawn into the affairs of its neighbors. The war also had a profound impact on Greek city-states. While some welcomed Roman protection as a means of ensuring stability and ending internecine conflicts, others chafed under Roman control. This tension would eventually lead to further conflicts as Rome sought to consolidate its dominion over the entire Greek world. The Third Macedonian War might have ended with a decisive Roman victory, but the legacy of Macedon continued to resonate long after its fall. Macedonian culture, art, and philosophy had already spread throughout the Hellenistic world, leaving an indelible mark on its eastern neighbors. Even under Roman rule, Macedonian identity persisted, its people clinging to the memory of their glorious past. Furthermore, the war served as a cautionary tale for future generations. The fall of Macedon, once a mighty empire under Alexander the Great, illustrated the fleeting nature of power and the dangers of overreach. It served as a reminder that even the most powerful empires are not invincible, and that hubris can be a fatal flaw. The Third Macedonian War was more than just a military campaign. It was a pivotal moment in history, marking the end of an era and the dawn of a new world order. For Macedon, it signified the loss of independence, the shattering of a once mighty kingdom. For Rome, it represented a coming of age, the transformation from a regional power into a burgeoning empire. The echoes of this ancient conflict can still be felt today. The lessons learned from the Third Macedonian War about the nature of power, the consequences of ambition, and the enduring legacy of even fallen empires continue to resonate in our modern world.